Hi, my name is Aldwin Tayag from BSIT3A, and today we're going to install and explain the interface of Virtualbox. So first and foremost, we have to choose our web browser, and I'm going to use Google Chrome. And then here, you have to type in Virtualbox download, and then you have to find the certified Oracle website so we can download the correct file for VirtualBox. So we have to click on downloads. And then here we have a multitude of options to download because for different types of operating systems. In most cases, we have to click on Windows host. And if you're having a Mac and Mac OS, we have to click on this one. So since I have already downloaded the installer, I'm just gonna go to the files, go to downloads, and then just install this one. Yeah, let's wait for a bit. So let's talk about what is VirtualBox. So VirtualBox is a free software that lets you run other softwares inside of your computer. So the main purpose of this is to be able to use other types of operating systems in your current computer. So if you have Windows and you use VirtualBox, you can use Linux operating systems and vice versa. So just have to click on yes. You have to wait for it a little bit, and it's installing for us. So we have to wait for it to install. It varies on how strong your internet connection is. And we are here. So we're already in our Oracle VirtualBox 7.2.0 installer. So we have to wait for it to load. And then we have to click on next. And we have to just click on I accept on the license agreement. Click on next. And then custom setup. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is and click on next. And then during installation, we have to just click on yes and hope that our internet connection is stable first. You just have to click on yes, this. And then here, select one or more startup options. Created this. So I'm just gonna go and press next and install. So we have to wait for it to install so we can use it properly. Might take a while. And then we have successfully installed our VirtualBox. So I just have to click on finish and then just have to let's leave it over here. Um, just have to use the basic code. Suggest. So this is our Oracle VirtualBox Manager. So we have here our menu bar. This is where we can choose our files, the machine, and the help. And over here is our toolbar. So this is where we click on new, open, reference, import, and export. So that's the way we use it. This is where you can use to create new virtual machine and import and yes, and the settings as well. So our left panel here we have the list where you can find your virtual machines. So right now we don't have any virtual machines. And then yeah, it's pretty much it. So uh, we have successfully installed VirtualBox, and in the next part we're going to install Ubuntu and Ubuntu server. So yeah. So we're going to be downloading the Ubuntu server and we'll be try to configure it in our VirtualBox. So first you got to do is open up your web browser and then here you have to type in ubuntu.com/download/server and you would be redirected to this website where you can see the Ubuntu's latest version which is 24.04.3 LTS, another term for long-term support. So you have to choose the download server version because the server version is doesn't have a graphical interface and it can be used to run on older computers. So in our case, my computer is a bit old, not as the latest. And compared to the latest, where you can just download the desktop version, which has a graphical interface, but doesn't work well with most older computers. So you have to just click here and download it. It's only 3 GB. I have already downloaded, so we're just going to skip the downloading process here. And what you're gonna do is open up your VirtualBox. So open up VirtualBox, and from here you have to click on New, and you would be taken to the setup process. So we're going to name this one Ubuntu Server, sorry, 24, and save my folder as it is. And then from here, you have to select on the file that you downloaded from the Ubuntu website. So in our case, this is the file that we use. Open, and here it is. So it immediately detects that our OS is Linux and the 64-bit is correct. So when have you and you have to double checking it's uh, correctly used. So give me 1 minute. All right. So next. And from here, we can set up our username and password. So this would be my username. And then for my password, and then you have to retype your password again. Make sure there's no typos. And here, we can put in our host name. We can just change it to whatever. So I think no, I'm going to change it to my Ubuntu server. So this looks good. Nothing wrong. Ubuntu server and yes, we're going to click on next. And we can specify our virtual hardware. So we can we can set how much RAM we're going to allocate for the virtual machine. So you don't want to exceed from the red line. So I think this is good enough, 4000 MB. And then with the number of CPUs, so as I said previously, this computer isn't the latest, and we have uh, approximately 8 CPUs, so maybe two. I can allocate two. Yeah, two. And then this size, 25 gigabytes. I'm going to leave it as it is and click on next. And just a summary of what we did, so we have to click on finish. All right, it's setting up. Our virtual machine is booting up to turn on our Ubuntu server. So we have to wait for a few minutes. And we are here and we have a small screen, so it automatically clicks on try to install. So we have to wait for it a bit. All right, so technical difficulties, but it started to install, so we'll just have to let it run for a bit. It might take a while, so I'll just have to cut this video and we'll go back to it after in the setup process. Here, I think that our Ubuntu server is downloaded because it has already um, said that it's finished with the date, as well as already choosing English. So the newest version already pre-selects what uh, what they call this language you want to use. So let's try to type in our host name. Host name. First it has to I'm sorry. First it has to log into our account. So alt and then our password. Oh, has to, and we have successfully logged into our Ubuntu server. Oh, I'm not sure if I was the password was it showing up in our screen, so I was a bit confused. But anyway, here we are. It's it is successfully downloaded. So let's try to see if we can find our host name. Yes, we can. In the bottom corner of our screen, I typed in host name, and it showed our host name, which is my Ubuntu server. So that was correct. Let's try type in this one. More, yes, ctrl slash os dash release. Oh, that was the uh incorrect type in, but so far Ubuntu has been successfully installed. So I hope you enjoyed this video and yeah, let's continue learning coding together. Bye bye now.